A better birthday gift than being named CEO of the family business. Julia Autos has been my life since I was a kid. Back then, I barely knew how to make dough, much less run a business. My dreams were much bigger than my skills. After years of working in the restaurant, I am honored to be carrying out the family tradition of making the best pizza this side of Chicago and evolving our old school Italian ambiance into an upscale and elevated food experience. Yeah.
Well, you forgot one thing, Riley. You must continue crushing our competition, Romano's Pizza. I mean, if there's one thing that every generation of Giuliotto know, it's how to beat the inferior Romano's Pizza. But unfortunately, we'll also have to make sure that this new pizza chain...
Pizza Den.
P.S. Pizza Den. We'll need to make sure that they know that we're the #1 pizzeria in this town.
Woo!
You promise me that?
I promise you.
You got it. Okay. Well, happy birthday, and let's see.
Yeah.
Riley, my beautiful CEO cousin. I can honestly say I have never been prouder to be a Giuliotto in my life.
Thank you, Declan.
Now, as a fellow female business owner...
Declan, you cannot advertise your jewelry here.
Come on, we're family. I made the perfect size cutout featuring some of my engagement rings that'll fit right over the exit.
Declan?
Fine. It was worth a shot. I really am excited for you and for this place. I mean, it's great and I love it, but it's time for you to put your fingerprint on it.
Thanks. It means a lot. I really think we have the opportunity to take this from everybody's favorite little hole in the wall to a gastropub experience that even brings people out of the city.
Riley, a word? It was a beautiful speech, sweetie.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
But
I knew there was a but.
You know, when your dad and I took over for your grandpa, I had my own grand ideas too. Why don't you focus on some small changes, like changing the font on the menu or adding a new dish every few years? But this place survived because of tradition. Lean into that, and Giuliotto's will survive.
Evanstown is so charming. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, I love New York City, it's my hometown, but the air here, it's like apple pie wrapped inside of a pine tree.
And that's a good thing.
Oh, the best, I might not leave.
Well, maybe you should run my family's pizza business for me and I'll go back to New York.
Don't tempt me. But if I do, I'm taking deep dish off the menu. Hey, Mrs. R.
Hi, Bradley. How many more boxes, Shane?
Just a few, Mom.
This town, it's pretty awesome. I might stay for a while.
You should. Thanks for driving Shane back, by the way. We are happy he's home to return Romano's to its former glory. Come on, let me show you where to put that.
Lead the way.
Making the necessary changes, because what are they talking about? Too many changes too fast. We're gonna need to do more than that if we want to survive.
Oh!
My balloons.
Oh, my phone.
Shane Romano?
Riley Giuliotto. Now, last time I saw you, you were giving the valedictorian speech at Evanston High School. Give that speech a solid 6 out of 10.
Surprised you and your jock friends even made it to graduation.
You know, it turns out you need that whole diploma thing for the graduation process.
Thought you were in New York.
I was. Invested in a whole bunch of successful restaurants.
A successful Romano restaurateur. Now that's original.
You worried about Pizza Den?
No. Every new business gets a grand opening bump, and it's pretty common.
They have a business model that's way better suited for the future, more so than yours or ours.
Yeah, but it's just a trend, and we have tradition on our side, and you just said yours than ours. Does that mean?
It means that this jock is now the Romano's Pizza CEO.
Huh. Well, I was just named CEO of Giuliotto's today.
Oh, congrats. You've wanted that since, like...
Kindergarten.
Yeah. Well, I am sorry about the balloons.
It's fine. You just owe me. Jeannie, what's wrong?
Hey, boss.
I told you to still call me Riley.
Right, boss. Riley. I hate to deliver this news on your first day as CEO, but our meat delivery from Betty's butcher shop is delayed.
Oh, so it's just coming later.
Tomorrow.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
We're out of everything.
Okay, take off all meat, pizzas, and pastas off the menu, and give half-price sodas to everybody that wanted those menu items.
We get our sodas from Betty's butcher shop, too.
Okay. I'll go pick up enough meat and sodas to last us through tomorrow, and you stay here to keep things afloat, okay?
You got it, boss. Riley.
I got the soda and meat. Jeannie, you're front of house. What are you doing cooking?
Jerry and Christine called in sick. I'm trying to keep it running back here.
Okay, I'll cook. You go keep things running out there, and call Rick and see if he wouldn't mind coming in on his day off.
Will do. One more thing. The men's room toilet is clogged.
I will take care of it in a second.
Uncle Tony, when does this afternoon rush typically start, huh?
Say around 6:30.
That's just dinner.
Well, we basically do most of our revenue at dinner anyway, right?
That's correct.
Well, this doesn't look like we've made much of an effort to draw in a lunch crowd.
I don't think that's fair to say. We're open, but you want to come back for dinner instead.
This is what I'm talking about, guys.
Romano's is the kind of place that people come for dinner and they order the same thing every time, Shane. It's reliable, classic pizza.
I think we're lazy.
Hey, as manager, I take that personally.
Look, this is gonna go stale along with the rest of this place if we don't make it more welcoming for everyone, not just the regulars.
I don't know. Sounds like a lot of work.
Guys, do you want to lose more business to Pizza Den? Giuliotto's?
No, we don't.
I didn't think so. So we have a lot of work to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming by earlier to help. That was exhausting.
It's lonely at the top.
I wish I had more alone time, because then maybe I would have gotten done one of the things I had planned.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Are you just gonna speak in Proverbs?
Yes. Until you agree to come out with me on this double date tonight, I will only speak in Proverbs.
I am exhausted. I have so much to do. I have
To
to be up
lengthen
at...
your life, shorten your meals.
Okay, that's not even relevant. You're trying to get me to have a meal with you.
Anger can be an expensive luxury.
Tell me about the guy.
He's a handsome stud from New York City, an 11 out of 10. He paid for my coffee when we met in line.
And his friend I'm going to be forced to make a mundane conversation with?
Don't know much about him. He seems nice, though.
How can he seem nice if you don't know much about him? I can't go.
A ship in the harbor is safe, but that's not what a ship was built for.
Fine. I'll go. But you owe me.
Yes, thank goodness. I was running out of proverbs. Or are they idioms? I don't know what it is about this guy, but he feels like the one.
And I think I've heard that from you before.
I've never.
What was his name? Dave. Oh, I think he's the one after one date.
His smile said so much.
Just take it slow this time.
But all's fair in love and war.
What about love is patient?
All right. Advice noted. They're here.
Declan, good to see you again.
Bradley, hello.
And this must be Riley.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Allow me to introduce my best friend, Shane.
Shane Romano.
Riley Giuliotto. We meet again.
You forgot my balloons.
Oh, shoot, you're right.
You didn't tell me your friend was Shane.
I didn't know that I needed to.
Riley was just named CEO at Giuliotto's Pizza.
Romano's Pizza's direct competition.
So what's the big deal? It's just dinner, guys.
It's a 4 generations long feud. Riley's and my great-great-grandfather Peter was best friends with Shane's great-great-grandpa Gino. They lived in Chicago and worked together as up-and-coming chefs at Chi-Town Pizza.
That restaurant sounds familiar.
It's considered the best pizza in Chicago.
Okay, but your families have been friendly for decades.
Not exactly. Peter and Gino's relationship went south when they both moved to Evanstown to start their families. They opened up competing pizza places, and our families have been rivals ever since.
You know what? I think it's time for me to go.
Same.
No, come on, guys, please, sit down. Look, you have been in work mode ever since you got to Evanstown, and if you don't take a night to wind down, your work is going to suffer.
Same for you, Riley. Everyone loves the Blue Sphere restaurant. I'm sure there's something you could learn from it. Why don't you guys order some good food and consider this a relaxing bit of research?
Besides, you know what they say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
I love that metaphor.
Or is it a proverb or an idiom? I can never
tell the difference.
You know, I never thought that I would leave New York, but your town is enchanting.
Some say it's an easy town to fall in love with.
Why did he come with you again?
He drove with me.
If you've successfully rebranded so many restaurants, why'd you come back?
My parents asked me to. They're worried about losing more business to Pizza Den. Trying to convince them they need the restaurant to be more modern, more approachable, more... Doesn't matter. I'm back.
You could do with fewer white tablecloths.
Oh, thanks for the advice.
My family's worried about Pizza Den, too. But I know that we could run them out of this town if we just took our laid-back atmosphere into an upscale gastropub. We would be on every food blog in the city, and I know we could get a whole new set of customers.
I need a whole lot more than that with that sandpaper crust.
Well, that's a lot coming from the guy whose family's pizza sauce tastes like a Lunchables dipping sauce.
Oh, stop.
Children, calm down.
Oh, we were just starting to get along.
Did you know that Riley's going to turn Giuliotto's into a gastropub?
Oh, no way. That's how Shane made his mark in New York. He could come up with a gastropub idea in his sleep for any kind of food.
Really? Any Italian or pizza places?
No, none that I can think of.
Well, Riley knows family Italian and pizza better than anyone in Illinois. Maybe you could give Shane some tips in exchange for some upscale foodie advice.
Then maybe it's time for me to go.
Oh, no, come on, guys. Stay, both of you.
I gotta go too. Declan, always a pleasure. Riley.
Shane. We're all gonna lose to Pizza Den if they don't help each other out. Who cares about the past?
You know, Thomas Jefferson once said that I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past.
I love that idiom. Or is it a metaphor? Or just a quote?
Nah, I don't care. As long as you like it.
What the heck happened in here? It looks
Awesome, right?
different.
Okay, from now on, no more counter ordering. I have created a whole new seating system, and the front of house is now going to go out to the tables and get their orders.
But we've always had a casual counter order system.
Not anymore. Oh, I've added a few new dishes to the menu, and I've written out descriptions of their flavor profiles. And I want you to go talk to the chefs and have them pop out and talk to the tables every now and then, make them feel special.
These are a lot of words to learn.
Oh, and I have invited Sharon O'Brien,
The food critic?
She's coming by for a late lunch.
Do you think it's a good idea to have her in here while we're making all these changes?
I think it's the perfect time. Ugh, let's get after it.
So, Uncle Tony, got this. For you, right here. You're gonna wear this, stand outside, and talk up our new lunch menu.
Snazzy.
Hi, I'm so sorry. We're not doing counter ordering anymore, but if you go have a seat at a table, someone will come and take your order. How's everything going at Sharon O'Brien's table?
Oh, shoot. That's her?
Yeah. Why?
I may have dropped her pizza and described her wine incorrectly.
Uncle Tony, what are you doing, huh? You haven't handed out a single lunch menu.
I'm sorry. Not a lot of foot traffic during the day. Look, lunch is gonna be tough. But don't give up hope, kid.
Killing me.
A formerly successful hole-in-the-wall family pizza place plays pretend gastropub. It's an open question whether any local pizza joint can survive the arrival of Pizza Den, but it isn't looking promising. Hi,
Oh, it's you.
it's me. Do you mind if I sit?
Be my guest.
Sorry about dinner the other night. I just had a lot going on, and being at dinner with you felt like I was putting work off.
I get it. An apology accepted, as long as you accept mine too.
Deal. You miss New York yet?
I do. A little bit. You ever wonder what it'd be like if you left?
Sometimes. Then I think about how much I'd miss Giuliotto's. The smell of the pizza baking in the oven and families sharing a meal together and people making memories. Even on a slow night, there's no place I'd rather be. I know that sounds stupid.
No, it doesn't actually. You're a passionate restaurant owner who'd do anything for a business.
Did you think about what Bradley and Declan said at dinner the other night?
What, about us helping each other?
Yeah, I mean, besides the fact that our families would totally disown us if they ever found out, I mean, hypothetically, what would it look like if we worked together?
Hold on, is this about that bad review you got?
Oh, you read that?
Oh, yeah. Sharon O'Brien did not like her gastropub experience. That line about how the food fell right in front of her was really funny. Also kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, well, I heard your uncle's dressed up like a pizza slice, so.
That was a mistake.
Sounds like we both had tough days.
Yeah. Hypothetically speaking, I could teach you a few things that I learned in New York about taking a family business and making it into a gastropub people actually write nice things about.
And hypothetically, I could teach you how to make your business more laid back and approachable. And how to make a halfway respectable sauce.
It's not that bad. Your crust, on the other hand, is disgusting.
Okay, you have been gone from Chicago way too long to know anything about a halfway decent crust.
Yeah, this probably isn't gonna work.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. You're right. I would do anything for my business. Even working with a Romano, if it meant that I wouldn't lose any more business to Pizza Den. I need your help, and I think that you need mine too. Especially with the Food and Fun Festival coming up.
Yeah, you're right. Whole town is gonna be there. Okay. You take back what you said about my sauce?
Only if you're sorry about your crust comment. Do we have a deal?
It's like our hypothetical just became very real. Trust me. All right, we need to see what we're up against if we want to beat these guys.
We can consider it research.
No one says we have to like it.
Hi, can I help you?
Good evening, madam.
Adam. You guys can just call me Jessica.
Right. Madam Jessica.
Oh, just Jessica.
Just Jessica, what do you suggest we do?
Well, it's a restaurant, so I suggest eat.
Yeah, but we seat ourselves, or...
You have to have a reservation to get a table, and we're all booked. But you guys could sit at the bar, or you could order from the takeout window outside.
We need to order ahead at this takeout window.
You could. Or you could order from the abbreviated menu we offer out there. It only takes about 15 minutes, and you can have a drink while you wait.
That's a clever idea.
How much revenue would you say you generate from this takeout window?
I have no idea.
We'll seat ourselves. Thanks.
Okay.
Do not ask any other employee about the revenue.
You were calling her madam.
Whatever.
Pizza Din, an authentic Italian experience. Come on.
Their interpretation of Italian culture is insulting. There's a ton of people here.
Oh my goodness.
What?
The prices.
How do they make any money? There's like 300 items on the menu.
And there's like three different happy hours. You can't compete with that.
No, we can't.
Their ingredients don't look half as fresh as ours.
You're right.
Food and the drinks aren't better. Are they really just beating us on the prices?
You know, the decor is cheesy, it's generic. You know this town better than me, but I thought this place had more taste than this.
We're doomed.
Let's get out of here. Well, that was discouraging.
Ugh, I don't see why people like that place.
The idea of a takeout window is kind of genius.
Can either of us beat them?
Not alone. This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. What if we teamed up? Like, officially? You know pizza better than I do. I know entrepreneurship. We could use Giuliano's as the more upscale dine-in restaurant and Romano's as the takeout, more casual one. I think we'd be unstoppable.
Okay, yeah, let's just throw away generations of rivalry. Yeah, good one.
I'm serious.
I am too. It's not gonna work.
I think we could use those generations of rivalry as an authentic selling point. Think about it, they might beat us on price, but if we have two locations with slightly different but coherent concepts, I think we could beat them. We're a great team.
Look, even if for some insane reason our family went for it, I don't know.
Why?
I've wanted to run Giuliotto's my way my entire life. I mean, this is all I have ever worked for, and no offense, I don't really want you to come in and steamroll my vision.
Maybe that would work.
Look, is that your Uncle Tony? Wait, who's running Romano's?
Tony. Hey, Uncle Tony.
Hey.
We are closed for lunch till we figure out how to get some new business.
Oh, great. I'd love some surprise time off. Thanks, boss.
No problem, man. Enjoy it.
I've been thinking about taking some painting classes in the park.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you were an artist.
Oh, I'm not yet. I need to take classes.
Of course. Yeah. Good luck.
Hey, thanks.
It is dark back there. Probably shouldn't be wearing sunglasses.
Why does everyone wear a hat and sunglasses as a disguise? It doesn't hide what you actually look like.
Would you think somebody recognized me?
No, definitely not.
Good. Feels weird being in here. Are those like your great grandparents?
Yeah, cool, right?
No, that's creepy. Mm-mm. Okay. You said you wanted to make the place feel more approachable, right?
That is correct.
Then what's with the white tablecloths?
Been a Hallmark since Gino opened the place.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye, white tablecloths.
Okay.
Surprised you haven't made more changes sooner, Mr. Entrepreneur.
Well, it's a lot easier to take risks when it's somebody else's business.
Really? I'd be more nervous taking risks if it was somebody else's business.
Ah, your family doesn't like your changes, I take it.
They're not crazy about them.
But that's not stopping you?
I've watched my family do the same thing year in and year out, and while it might be enough to beat Romano's,
Debatable.
we have to evolve to beat Pizza did. And if we fail, it will not be for lack of creativity.
Yeah.
So, let's get rid of the rest of these.
Right. Something to drink?
Oh, you scared me. Yeah,
You said to come in through the back.
I just thought I'd hear you.
You're not wearing sunglasses in a dark kitchen makes it surprisingly easy not to crash into a bunch of pots and pans.
Pizza's on the counter.
All right. Sauce is good.
Is that a compliment?
Yes. But I already have a whole bunch of other feedback you probably won't like.
Oh, you are using the feedback sandwich technique.
Me? No.
Yeah, you are. You give me a compliment to butter me up, and then you sprinkle in a ton of constructive feedback, and then a final compliment to leave me feeling good about myself.
Well, if I were using that method, it's only because it's effective.
Okay. So what is your second compliment?
It was easy to find parking.
See, the feedback sandwich is not effective. My professor in business school wrote a whole paper on it.
Not what I learned getting my MBA.
Okay. So what's your feedback?
Where to start? First of all, this wine, it's trying way too hard. It's the kind of wine people who don't know about wine buy because they think the price tag makes it good or unique.
What do you know about wine?
I could ask you the same thing. All right. What's a gastropub to you?
It's trendy, it's upscale, it's got good music. It's got a wait staff that sound like they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, Edison bulbs.
Yeah.
A stylish menu font.
Yeah. You're mocking. Okay.
Now, I'm just stating that for better or for worse, there's a stereotype with upscale gastropubs, and people try to imitate it to mixed results.
You're referencing our recent Sharon O'Brien review.
I'll forget about her. All right, Sharon O'Brien was run out of New York because she doesn't know what she's talking about. She's an opinionated foodie posing as a knowledgeable critic.
So, what did the successful gastropubs that you invested in do best?
Honestly, they didn't try too hard. If it looks like you're trying, you're dying.
You gotta try a little, right?
I mean, yeah, but you can't lose your identity in all of it. That is what makes it unique.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
Looking for a unique decor for Giuliotto's.
You want me to find something personal for Giuliotto's and somebody else's stuff?
Yeah. Isn't this stuff great?
Do all of the trendiest restaurants in New York find their decor in garage sales?
All right, there's this one restaurant that I invested in called Triple R for reduce, reuse, and recycle. It was decorated in all hand-me-downs. It was awesome.
Was the food any good?
Wasn't that great, but people loved it because it was unique.
I don't know about this.
Premium upscale places, whether they sell sushi, steak, or pizza, aren't predictable. They're authentic, okay? There's a story to them.
Okay, so you want me to tell the Giuliotto story?
No. Follow your instincts. But it's time to tell the Riley Giuliotto story.
What about this? Here.
What's that?
This reminds me of all of our trips to the city. There's this small Italian market called Luca's, where we get our Parmesan and pepper flakes from. My dad and I used to go there together, and on the way, he would tell me all these stories, and it really helped me get to know him and my mom more, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
We still get our Parmesan flakes from there, but we get them delivered now. But my great-grandfather had him sign an agreement that he wouldn't ever sell to a Romano, so don't get any ideas.
It's too bad.
Okay, why are you wearing that?
Well, I thought you'd like it, Miss Valedictorian. It's tight on me, though. Here, you try it on.
Okay, this is happening. Oh.
There you go. Perfect.
Stylish, too, I'm sure.
See what else they got.
I will have the Chicago dog, please.
I haven't been here in years. Let me get a burger and fries.
Wait, are you Shane Romano?
Yeah.
No, this is my friend from college, Jack, the Calzone.
No, I know it's you.
Nope, he's not. He's definitely not. Can we have our drinks now? Thank you. Okay, no one can know that you are Shane Romano when we're together.
Okay, but that's my name.
Okay, not when I'm with you.
Maybe our illicit partnership will inspire a star-crossed forbidden love.
Okay, you promised that you wouldn't tell anybody.
I know. Just fun to see you get all worked up.
So you really haven't been to this place in like a decade?
Yeah. I think last time I was here, I was on a date with Daisy Finster my senior year.
Daisy Finster.
What? She was a nice girl.
Yeah, and she made fun of my backpack mercilessly.
It's because you wore one of those rolly backpacks you have to take off and roll around like luggage.
It was practical.
And very easy to make fun of.
Okay, well, we can't all be popular like you, Mr. Basketball Player.
Mr. Basketball, I played soccer.
Daisy Finster.
All right, who were you going out with that was so much better?
I think we should talk about why I brought you here.
We can talk about whatever you want whenever you tell me who you went out with in high school.
I don't have a name,
What do you mean you don't have a name?
because I didn't go on any dates in high school.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize,
No, look, it's fine.
for the record,
Here you go. Thanks.
every guy in high school missed out a great chance to go out with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me take a bite.
Wow, how good these are.
It's so simple, but it's perfect.
It really is, but why'd you bring me here?
You said you want Romano's to be more accessible. There is no place that is more laid back than this little hot dog stand.
Hard to argue that.
Yeah, that, and I also wanted a hot dog.
So, what are we doing downtown?
I wanted to share something with you. Only as long as you promise not to use it for Romano's game.
Sure, pinky swear or blood pact?
Serious.
Okay, fine. Promise.
Giuseppe, what are you doing here? I was just on my way to your shop.
Miss Giuliotto, so nice to see you. Was something missing from our delivery?
No, everything was perfect. I was just bringing my friend,
Jack. Jack Calzone. You must be the owner of the famous Luca's. Riley keeps talking about these Parmesan cheese and flakes you have.
Delivered from Italy to our shop for over 7 decades.
Well, I was just gonna give, Jack a sample so he could see for himself.
Well, here, take these.
Are you sure?
Yes, the Giuliottos have been giving us enough business over the years to get a freebie every now and then.
Thank you, Giuseppe.
My pleasure. Now go out and beat Pizza Den like you've been beating Romano's. And Jack, it's been nice to meet you.
You as well. That guy seems pretty biased.
He is, and I love it.
All right, so what's the secret with these?
Okay, the secret is to sprinkle a little bit of both on top of the sauce underneath the mozzarella, and it gives it that little extra kick.
Can't wait to,
Nah, completely forget about what I just said. You promised, Mr. Romano.
Deal. I haven't been downtown in forever.
Do you remember that high school field trip that we went on to the art exhibit?
Vaguely.
Tony Telerio snuck a whole easel and paint set onto the back of the bus, and when we got there, he set it up, put on a beret, and pretended to be a professional artist.
That's right.
He put on a bucket, and he actually made money.
Forgot about that. That was hilarious.
Oh, the chaperones were so mad.
Yeah. So, what's the plan for the rest of the day?
I don't have a plan. Just thought we'd come to the city and clear our heads before Food and Fun Festival.
When's the last time you didn't have a plan?
I honestly don't remember. Just been planning to be CEO my whole life.
You know, it's really impressive how you just followed your dream. You should be proud.
Thanks. Do you have any dreams?
You know, I dreamt about being an artist once.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Tried painting. Was terrible. What about you? You like the arts?
Pizza making is an art, so I guess in that sense I've been making art my whole life. I thought it was funny.
Oh, sorry. It was. It's just weird. I feel like a tourist in my own hometown.
Tourist, huh? Come on. Who would want one of those?
Well, I kind of like it.
Okay, tell me more.
Well, as cheesy as it sounds, we're pizza people. If we're not going to like that kind of shirt, who will?
Okay, that pun was bad.
So I guess you don't want a shirt then?
I'll pass. But I have been meaning to ask you. What are your thoughts on New York pizza?
It's good. I always liked it. Okay, everyone wants to make it a competition, but for me, there's no comparison.
What do you mean?
Chicago pizza tastes like home.
Well, as cheesy as that is, as a fellow Chicago pizza lover, I am inclined to agree. Can't believe our grandfathers worked here together.
Before they were blood rivals.
Still feel like a tourist?
No, feel a little more like a local now that I got these Parma flakes you keep talking about.
I know you've been gone a long time, but I wouldn't worry about it. You know, you're a natural at this, and I think you're gonna make a great restaurant CEO.
Thank you.
You know, I was kind of worried about taking the day off, but it's actually been fine. I haven't gotten any frantic calls or texts or anything like that.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to get away from all the people and the pressure.
Doug! It's Declan and Bradley. Do you think they saw us?
No, I think we're in the clear.
I can't believe they bought those t-shirts.
Well, they're kind of cool if you're a tourist. Hey, Riley, I wanted to
seeing
tell
those t-shirts gave me an idea. Do you have time for one more stop?
Sure.
Okay, so those t-shirts reminded me of the uniforms that your staff wear.
They're not uniforms. All right, they're just suggested clothing that every employee in my restaurant should wear.
So, uniforms?
Yeah, okay, uniforms.
Okay, stop. Look around. What do you see?
There's a couple on their first date. Maybe it's their second. It's hard to tell.
No, what are they wearing?
They look comfortable. Even the formal wear looks pretty laid back.
Exactly.
No uniforms. Got it.
And don't go back to those black button downs. They might have been respectable when your grandfather was in charge, but not anymore.
Fair point.
You want your staff to feel comfortable, so they'll make your customers feel comfortable.
That actually makes sense. Thanks.
So, are you ready for the Food and Fun Festival?
Well, yeah, once I get rid of the uniforms. I heard Pizza Den has a booth.
I heard that too.
Worried?
No, not at all. You?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, same. Like, no, not really.
My whole family's gonna be there,
Mine too.
but I'm ready for it. And you are too.
Totally. Born for it.
I had a really nice day.
Yeah, I did too. Almost forgot we were rivals.
Me too.
Oh, thanks again for these.
You're welcome. I guess even my rival deserves the best parm and flakes in the city. Well, good luck tomorrow. Jack Calzone.
Why, thank you. You as well.
Thank you. Please come again.
Riley, this is amazing. It looks like Giuliotto's, but new and cool.
Thanks.
What inspired all of this?
Just decided not to lose myself in it all, you know?
I like the sound of that.
How are we doing on supplies?
Oh, meat and soda are going fast. I grabbed some more from Betty's butcher's tent.
So we're good now?
Better than good. Great.
Excellent.
There's something different about you.
What?
You've always had pep in your step, but it's refreshed. Wait, did you take mine and Bradley's suggestion? Are you working with Grandpa Earl?
Hey, Riley. This is different than our normal fairground setup.
Yeah, I just decided to take everything we love about Giuliotto's and put my own spin on it.
And add a few items to the menu. Kitchen sink pasta. Isn't that what I used to make you with whatever was left in the pantry?
And it is selling like crazy.
Yeah, but I'm confused. Is that dish upscale? Is this decor gastropub-esque?
Turns out that upscale is more about character and less about trying.
That's a lot of change, Riley.
Well, we're beating Pizza Den. But so is Romano.
Have a nice day. Hey!
Tony, you actually look like you're enjoying yourself.
I'm just glad to be out of that pizza slice getup. And besides, we're kicking Pizza Den's butt.
Yeah, we are.
But not Giuliotto's.
Yep. Mom, Dad, welcome.
How are we gonna beat Giuliotto's, sweetie?
Hey, Uncle Tony, would you grab a glass of wine for my mom?
Yeah.
Mom, look around. This is great, isn't it?
Well, it's definitely different than anything our family's ever done with the business.
It's a little laid back. I mean, couldn't you cover the tables with our white tablecloths?
Oh, thanks, Uncle Tony.
Yeah, Lisa, here you go.
Thanks.
Mom, this is a good thing, okay? People love our new vibe, all right? We're bringing in a whole bunch of new customers.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. R.
Hey, Bradley, you're still in town.
I am. I just got a short-term rental, actually.
Wow, you really do love it here.
I do. Like the people, love my new girlfriend. I'm about to go meet her family, actually.
Ah, nice.
Thanks. I'm getting a little nervous about it.
Who's your new girlfriend?
Oh, her name's Declan
Jules, Declan Jules, really nice girl. Met her a few times. She's a veterinarian, loves animals.
She's not. She's a jeweler.
Can I talk to you?
Yes, you may. Why would they care that I'm dating Declan?
They don't like any Giuliotto.
All right, fine. Good job on this, by the way. It's nice to see you roll up your sleeves. Be on the owner's side of things.
Thanks, man.
Did you do all this by yourself?
Uncle Tony really stepped it up.
You took Declan and my suggestion. You're working with Riley. Do you like her?
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Grandpa Earl, Aunt Faye, I wanted to introduce you to someone. This is Bradley.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Bradley.
Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet all of the Giuliottos. My best friend actually runs a pizza place.
In New York. Where he's from.
How did you know he was from New York? You just met him.
Declan told me.
They're offering half off everything at Pizza Den. See that?
Where is everyone going?
Half off everything at Pizza Den. You mind if I take my 15 minutes?
Don't do it, Uncle Tony.
Why aren't we all for 50% off?
We'd lose a lot of money.
Oh.
Mind if I join you? That day, huh?
How can either of us compete with their prices?
We can't.
Your pop-up looked really good, though. All your touches came together.
Thanks. Just wish my family liked it.
They didn't like it?
No, in their words, they said I spent too much time on the feng shui and not enough on the food.
Yeah. My parents gave me that pouty, disappointed look.
Oh, that bad?
You know, that look is why I moved away and worked on anything other than pizza or Italian restaurants. Never want to disappoint them, you know, or the whole family. It's too much pressure.
Hey, you have made a ton of progress in such a short amount of time. You're natural. Don't let one bad day ruin everything for you.
Thanks. I think the hardest part is I'm realizing that I like it.
Thought it was easier risking other people's businesses.
It is, but it's not nearly as much fun. Don't listen to your family, all right? Believe in your ideas. If half of the restaurateurs I worked with in New York had an ounce of your drive, I wouldn't have worked with a single failed business.
Thanks.
You just need to make this new direction undeniable to your family. I'll help you.
I will allow it on the condition that you don't give up on yourself.
Deal. By the way, I can't believe Bradley and Declan. You know, first we see them downtown and then she introduces them to the family. That's fast.
Seriously, like what's next, an engagement?
All right, so the only way to figure out which foods go best with the wine is to do a tasting.
Okay, didn't know you were a sommelier.
I'm not, but I know a little bit about wine. Here, try a glass of this Syrah with a bite of that pizza.
Those go great together.
All these wines are actually under $10 a bottle. These are really, really good, undervalued wines that your customers are gonna love.
It's upscale without trying too hard.
Exactly.
Your dough smells amazing and we haven't even baked it yet. How is that possible?
Just wait till you try the crust. All right, hit me.
There we go. I like it extra cheesy.
All right. Another dash. All right. I'll be right back. Pizza is in the oven.
So did you go and outbid Giuseppe?
Excuse me?
Or did you just go and use your fake name, Jack Calzone?
You came up with that name.
That's not relevant. You went and you got those behind my back. You promised you wouldn't use the Parman flakes.
And I didn't use them.
What's this? Wine from 1948 in Italy?
Yeah. That's the year the Romano's and Giuliotto's first opened. Giuseppe helped pick it out for me. It's supposed to be a gift whenever you officially relaunched.
That would have been a really nice gift.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I'm sorry. I'm just with everything that's been going on
Under
with
a lot
my...
of pressure to get this right and try to impress your family.
Yes, and guess you know that because you are too.
Look, this is never gonna work unless we learn to trust each other. You know that, right?
Okay, you were right. And I'm sorry. Forgive me?
No, not yet.
Oh, that smells amazing. Okay, your crust. Wow. But the sauce, I mean, it's okay. But, I mean, it could be better.
Right. And to think I didn't even use your secret Parmesan flakes. It's like I understand where she's coming from. I'd be afraid to ask my parents, too. Wow. She just took over the business. She's afraid of her independence being trampled on. I get it, you know?
Would you take a look at this view?
But we work so well together, you know? She's tenacious and she's smart.
I mean, imagine having coffee out here every morning.
I honestly can't imagine working without her.
You like her?
What are we doing here?
Oh, I might buy this place.
Buy this place? What?
Yeah, man, this is great. Listen, I need you to be at the waterfront station tonight at 7.
Waterfront oh, why?
Surprise. But wear something nice.
Sure.
I think it's a great idea.
Okay, you go tell Grandpa Earl that I'm thinking about combining businesses with our blood rivals.
I think if it were profitable, he'd consider it. I think you're scared.
Why would I be scared?
Because you like Shane.
It's all business.
He's really cute.
Maybe. No, I do not think of him like that.
I don't have time for your deep-seated denial today. I need you at the waterfront station at 7 p.m.
I can't. I really can't.
Wear a dress, that red one I like.
Declan, I'm serious.
Love you, cousin.
Declan, come on.
See you tonight.
It's easy to see our love was meant to be. There's no need to.
What are you doing here?
Wow. I mean, hey, you look,
You look, too.
Bradley asked me to be here. I'm assuming that,
Declan asked me to be here as well. Yes.
the bride and groom welcome Mr. Romano and Ms. Giuliotto to accompany them at the waterfront station in celebration.
Bride and groom?
Guess that's why he bought a townhouse. After you.
Hey, you
Hey,
two.
guys.
We're so happy you're here.
Oh, thanks for having us. You look lovely.
Two.
Hello, hello, hello.
Bradley.
Hold on. Did you guys get married?
No. What gives you that idea?
The whole bride and groom sign outside?
Oh, that's because we got engaged.
How long have you two known each other? A few weeks?
Time flies.
We want you to be the maid of honor and best man at our wedding.
Oh, wow. So this is happening.
Yeah, this is happening.
What did Grandpa Earl say?
He wishes we would slow down.
And that doesn't bother you?
It does. But not as much as not listening to my heart would. Sometimes you just have to trust yourself and take the leap.
A beautiful sentiment.
It's odd, but it's kind of charming.
Who'd you go to prom with? Prom. Who'd you go with?
Oh, I went with a couple of friends. We all decided to go as a group because it'd be less oppressive.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it actually really was. I'm sure you had a Riverdale-esque experience, Mr. Popular.
Didn't go, actually. Daisy dumped me the night before for some college guy she met on Facebook. Spent that night listening to early 2000s sad music.
You want to dance? I could go request some sad early 2000s music.
Sure.
Hey, Riley.
Hey, Gary. Hope the family's well. Dima, those flowers are beautiful today.
Do you know everybody here?
Not everybody.
Riley,
Okay, everybody. Hey, Jim.
I have a new homemade salt taffy. Hey, Riley's friend. You first.
Thanks.
Good, right? Riley?
Not today. We got a lot to do. Next time, though. Jim's a nice guy, but he has terrible taffy.
I can say that again.
Here, maybe this will make up for it.
What are these?
Tomatoes. Please tell me you know what tomatoes are.
Yes, I know what tomatoes are.
These are the secret to my family sauce. We've been using them for decades.
Why are you showing me this?
I thought it might make up for me making you eat Jim's terrible taffy.
Numbers don't look great, kid.
Well, it's only been a month since I've taken over, and it's going to take some time to make some updates.
But when I look around here, I'm starting to not recognize my restaurant.
If we want to survive, we have to take what's worked and update it.
When I took over, I replaced the windows. And when your mom and dad took over, they updated the kitchen. You know, little things. And they worked. All of this, it's a lot.
You have to trust me, Grandpa. If you want to beat Romano's, and especially Pizza Den, then we can't keep doing things the same way.
Now, maybe it's time to roll back some of these updates. Get back to the old way.
Have a good night. See you tomorrow, kid.
All right, Uncle Tony, have a good one. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, what are you doing here?
just thought I'd come and check in and see how the changes were coming.
Okay. Hungry?
Yes, and I will take one of those.
Hungry and thirsty.
This is great.
I know, right? It's the new tomatoes. Not gonna lie. You were right.
We make a pretty good team.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, okay, just hypothetically, what would it look like if we were to combine the businesses?
Hold on a second. You already told
I'm
me
just
that.
talking out loud, okay?
Okay. Well, hypothetically, we'd have to create a whole new menu, rebrand, turn your place into the upscale restaurant and ours into the takeout one. And hopefully, drive Pizza Den out of town.
Sounds great. But you know, I've never really been one for hypotheticals. Hey, I've got a few things to take care of, so why don't you come back for dinner?
Can I stay here?
No, go take your lunch.
But I usually eat here for free.
Here. Don't use that at Pizza Den.
You got it, boss. Riley.
Oh, and hey, could you flip the sign on your way out, please?
Sure thing.
Bye. It's all clear.
You sure? Okay. Good. Aw. Look at that. You put the R before the J.
Nope, that is a typo. Okay, I wrote down all of the hypothetical steps that you walked us through to keep us on track.
This is really amazing. Thanks. All right, first step. Let's pick a new name. I kind of like RNJ. It has like...
I'm thinking Peter and Gino's.
I love it.
All right, so we can ditch 90% of your menu.
No way.
I will let you keep the breadsticks and the pesto, and I'll let you create the wine list.
Let me create the wine list. You need me to create the wine list.
That may be true.
You know what I need? I need you to admit that my crust is better than yours.
I'll do that as soon as you admit that my sauce is better than yours.
I'm not gonna... All right, neither of us has to admit anything. Just use my crust recipe, and I'll use your sauce recipe.
Deal.
Deal. You know, writing top secret on everything kind of ruins the secret.
Just load the dough ingredients, Romano.
It's not secret dough. All right, we need some flour.
Okay, I will trust you.
That's enough. You're the pizza expert here.
Oh my god, it smells so good. Wow,
See that?
that's a good technique.
All right, you like that?
Yeah. All
Okay.
right, and go. Bring it over.
Yep.
The sauce. Okay.
Cheese.
It's time for Lucas, parm, and fillets. Bit of this.
Looking good. All right, I'm ready to put this in the oven. You nervous?
No. You?
No. Maybe a little.
Oh my gosh, that smells amazing.
Right? Your sauce, my crust. Do the honors.
It's the moment of truth, Romano.
Careful, it's still hot.
Oh my goodness.
That bad, huh?
Oh, this is the best pizza I've ever tasted.
You're kidding.
No.
We did it! We did it! Yeah.
Tony,
Hey, Lisa.
where's Shane?
He said he had some stuff to take care of. Might not make it in.
Might not make it in. You know, the dinner rush is in 2 hours.
Hey, he's been gone a lot lately.
Really?
Oh, we're running low on ingredients for the dough. Something weird's going on here.
Hey, where's Riley?
She's over there.
Riley?
Mom, Grandpa, hi. This is fantastic.
I want to eat everything at once.
So we'll have to close down both locations for about a week to make any of the final changes. And did you talk to the advertising agency?
Yeah. Launch campaign's ready when we're ready. Print, billboards, digital, the whole thing. Pizza Den will never see it coming.
I'm excited.
Me too. Oh, almost forgot. This is for you.
You bought this?
Mm-hmm. Want to see if my valedictorian looked how I remembered?
Well, how do I look?
Distinguished. Ready to be the sole CEO of Peter and Gino.
No, we're gonna be co-CEOs.
You've worked tirelessly for this your entire life. You deserve to be the one running the show.
I don't know what to say.
Say you accept.
Well, then what's your role gonna be?
Whatever you need it to be. I was always so worried that my parents were going to ask me to come back to run Romano's. I just never want to disappoint the people that I love the most, you know? When I moved away, I thought I would just stop thinking about it, but I didn't. They asked me to come back, and I got pretty nervous. But then you came along, my sworn rival. You're smart, Riley. You're funny, determined, but somehow patient. The best partner. And you made this fun. Like, way more fun than I had investing in restaurants in New York. So whatever you need my role to be, I'm on board.
Is this a bad time to tell you that I didn't get you anything?
Yeah.
Shane, I just wanted to
There
tell
he
you
is.
that.
Oh!
Shane, honey, we have been looking everywhere for you. Tony said that you haven't been coming to work and... Wait, what's going on here?
Aren't you a Giuliotto?
I feel like I've seen you somewhere before.
Is this why you haven't been coming to work?
What's all this stuff? This stuff's not on our menu.
I should go.
No. Stay. Mom, Dad, Uncle Tony. Riley and I have been putting a business plan together.
You've been working with a Giuliotto.
The Giuliotto in charge.
Now I remember. Haven't I seen you two at the Pizza Den? That's it.
Pizza Den? What's going on?
Riley and I have a plan to take on Pizza Den, all right? All these dishes are part of the new menu at Peter and Gino.
Peter and Gino?
Yeah, that's our new name. Look, we can convert this location into a casual, more takeout vibe, and Giuliotto's.
No. Our families have never worked together.
Ever.
Dad, this is bigger than that, all right? Trust me.
I've got to go.
Now, Riley, they'll understand. Just let me explain it to them.
They got gava deals.
Come in, Riley. Come on in and sit down.
Is this what we think, honey? I don't understand.
I can explain.
All your life, you have talked to me about wanting to run this business one day. And now you've gone behind our backs and working with our main rivals? I don't know what to think, except for you just must not be ready for all this. I wonder what your great-grandfather, my father, would think about this.
Explain this to us, honey. Please.
Riley. I'm sorry about my family.
You got a lot of nerve coming in here, Romano. My father would be tossing in his grave.
Sir, everyone, I see you found the proposal I gave to Riley. but she promptly rejected my offer.
Shane!
Now, please, I don't need to hear about how bad of an idea it was again. I can only take so much rejection.
Is this true, Riley? Did he propose combining businesses?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I was really impressed with the way she handled things here. And I just saw an opportunity. But she wanted no part of it. Her loyalty to your family and this place is unmatched. I should have never put you in that position. I'm sorry. Riley's the right person to run this place. And I regret having to compete against her. Good night. Uncle Tony, sorry for going behind your back.
I wish I could say the same for your parents, but they took it a little more personally.
All these wedding venues have a base rate, but then they charge you extra for things like electricity, water.
Give me $500 and get married in my backyard.
You got a gazebo?
I got this old car hood. I haven't moved it in a decade. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, have you broken your lease in Manhattan yet?
No. Why?
Kid, don't leave. I know we gave you a hard time with your new t-shirts, but it's only because we're not used to change. Well, come around. Everyone does. There's more work to be done.
Uncle Tony, there's not much more for me to do around here.
Oh, Shane. Whoa.
Is it tacky to make guests pay for parking? Riley, it is, isn't it?
Parking? I don't know.
Are they icing you out?
They are stepping back into leadership positions until we, i.e. they, figure out what's best.
You need to fight for your role. We both know you're better equipped to run this place going forward.
I don't know anything anymore. I had this whole life plan, and I had all these ideas about what being CEO of this place would be like, and I was wrong about all of it. This is all I've wanted my whole life, and was I just wasting my time convincing myself that I was ready for something that I'm just not cut out for?
Riley.
All right, I'm gonna take these down to the car. Thanks again for helping, guys. Appreciate it.
Shane, your dad and I wanted to talk to you about...
Mom, Dad, I actually want to apologize to you both, too. I wanted to help save Romano's more than anything. I did what I thought was best, but I was wrong. But I don't know, maybe I'm not cut out for running my own place. I'm better suited for investing in other people. I'm sorry.
Mr. and Mrs. R, you know I love you guys, right? You're like the Italian Chicago aunt and uncle that I always wanted. And I want you to come to my wedding.
Well, we'd be happy to, honey.
Great, because I want Shane and Riley to come together.
Oh.
Look, I know all about the Romanos and the Giuliottos feud, so I get your hesitation about them working together, but I gotta tell you, I've never seen him this happy.
Really? But he's had so much success in New York.
He's a great entrepreneur, but when he's working with Riley, it's like she brings out the best in him, you know? And also, for what it's worth, you both got to do something differently, because Pizza Den is crushing it. That place is awesome.
Hey, what's going on?
Shane, did your dad and I ever tell you about the time that we told his mom and dad that we were getting married?
No?
Well, I didn't have the engagement ring that I have now.
No, but I got her a placeholder. I call it a wish ring because I wished it had a rock on it. But I just couldn't afford it back then. But I also couldn't afford waiting to marry your mother.
And your grandmother rolled her eyes when she saw the wish ring. She said there was no clearer symbol of us rushing into things.
Rude.
Yeah, but they weren't sure about Lisa back then. She was raised in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Yeah? Grew up a Packers fan.
Blood rivals of the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, exactly. And my beautiful bride was unapologetic about it, too.
I wasn't going to change to make them happy. It didn't feel right.
So how'd you win him over?
Well, I told him that your dad brings out the best in me, that he helped me find parts of myself I didn't even know were there, because he saw them first.
Once she said that, she had him in the palm of her hands. They've adored her ever since.
So, does Riley Giuliotto bring out the best in you?
It doesn't matter.
Well, of course it does.
No, Mom, look, it's too late. All Riley has ever wanted her entire life was to run Giuliotto's. I put her dream in jeopardy. I know for her to reach her full potential, I just need to leave. Okay? So please, can we just finish up in here?
He really likes that girl.
We cannot let him leave.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it, is there, son?
Hello?
Hey.
You talked to Shane?
Yeah, he's leaving.
Stop him! He can't leave.
But Mr. and Mrs. R are coming to the wedding. Look, you better go tell her quick before it's too late, all right?
Okay.
We're going back to the old wine?
Yep.
And the old menu?
Yes.
The Peter and Gino's concept looked really cool. I think the customers would have liked it.
Everybody, stop what you're doing! You're gonna have to ask Grandpa Joe about advertising your jewelry. He's in charge now. Shane is leaving. Today. He's going back to New York. Well, if that's what he wants.
Riley, you need to stop him.
He is a grown man and he can make his own decisions. We're all adults here. He can make his own decisions. Good. Let's get past all the platitudes so we can talk about what actually matters. Jeannie, have you noticed any difference in Riley lately?
She's been falling asleep on the job, but it's been nice. She's been less of a taskmaster.
Can you say that in a nicer way?
You've cared about the business, Riley, but lately you've put yourself into the dishes and the drink choices. It's refreshing. It's helped everyone in the kitchen connect more to the food.
You've wanted this your whole life, so you put your head down and never enjoyed the ride. Like you wanted to be good at it so you could be good at it instead of being good at it so you could enjoy the experience. Shane helped you enjoy it and find your voice in all of it. It's been fun to watch. But I let him take the blame. But he's never gonna forgive me for that. No offense, but this is kind of your worst case scenario. You lost your dream job. What do you have to lose by apologizing? All I have to lose is a business opportunity. Grandpa, we need to talk.
Okay, what's going on?
I went to Shane twice. First to ask him for his help with running the business, and then a second time to ask him to merge businesses.
Well, he said it was his idea.
And he was protecting me. But he can't protect Giuliotto's.
What do you mean?
What is your plan to beat Pizza Den?
To do what we've always done.
We can't do that anymore. Shane and I realize that in order for Romano's and Giuliotto's to survive, we can't keep doing the same thing we've always done. We can't just lean on the past anymore.
That's not true.
Well, Grandpa, can you please let me finish?
Yes, but first there's something you need to know about the past. Your great-grandpa Peter and Gino Romano moved to Evanstown to go into the pizza business together.
They didn't move here to open competing businesses?
They got in a little fight on the menu and then fought over the sign and then the name. And, little fights became big fights.
And that's why there's two different businesses.
Shane's grandpa and I were friends when we were kids until our fathers weren't. That broke my heart.
Why did you never tell us that story?
It's painful. And, hating became easier than healing. And so focusing on the business and winning became a welcome obsession and a distraction. For the whole family. That's not good business, is it?
Shane's amazing. He's smart and he's creative and supportive. When I'm with him, things slow down for me. Work becomes more than work. It becomes fulfilling.
You believe in your plan?
I do. We make a really great team.
Well, we are struggling. And we have been since Pizza Den was built. We put Riley in charge to lead us out of it. And I say we let her.
Well, no sense making the same mistake my dad and Gina Romano made. Let's do it.
You run a tight ship, my nephew. But I gotta tell you, I'm gonna miss having you around.
I miss you too, Tony.
You know, the pizza's different. It's better. Sauce is fantastic.
Yeah, it's the new tomatoes. Riley introduced me to a vendor at the farmer's market.
Shane, listen. Don't go, okay? You clearly have strong feelings for this girl.
And even though she's a Giuliotto, I think that I can speak for your dad too when I say that we could never live with ourselves if it were our fault that you didn't experience true love.
Thanks.
So let's go get her.
No, man. You should have seen the way her parents looked at me whenever they found out.
I know that look, okay? They weren't exactly excited about Declan and I's wedding plan, but they'll come around.
I mean, my family's on the way to meet her tomorrow. Things change. Don't give up hope.
Guys, I'm leaving, okay? That's it. Now, will someone please pack me a few slices of pizza for the road?
Wait, don't leave.
Riley, what are you doing here?
What are they doing here? No one told me they were invited.
My 70 years on the planet, I have never stepped foot in this place.
Riley, what's going on?
My grandpa told me a really good story about how Peter Giuliotto and Gino Romano moved to Evanstown to make a pizza restaurant together. Peter and Gino fought about stupid things, about like what appetizers to put on the menu and whether or not there should be white tablecloths and whose name should go first. And that led to 4 generations of a silly rivalry.
We never fought about any of that stuff.
We didn't. I'm sorry for letting you take the blame, because you deserve all of the credit for thinking outside the box and for bringing out the best in me.
I didn't want to get in your way.
You helped me get out of my own way. And you helped show me that running a restaurant can be fun.
They are so cute.
We're cuter.
So you're saying that we turn Romano's into a casual carryout with a takeout window?
And DeVille of Giuliotto's has an upscale but accessible gastropub.
And we'd share some menu items,
We'd be the same thematically, but we'd have something for everyone in the family.
no matter what you were craving or how much time you had.
And that would be different from Pizza Den, how?
Because we've got a better connection to this town and a better story.
Not to mention better food and wine, authentic decor, 2 locations in town.
With Shane and I as co-CEOs.
All in favor? I vote yes.
Yes! Love you guys, but your votes don't count.
I vote yes, too.
Me too.
I believe in you too.
Same here.
You know, I never really hated the Giuliottos. It always felt kind of forced. Let's kick Pizza Den's butt.
Yeah! I think it's time to look forward. Let's name our new venture Riley and Shane's.
Or Shane and Riley.
Well, what do you say, partner?
Gonna have to mull it over. It's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah. It's almost perfect.
Almost perfect.
We could have used balloons.
You know, the ones you owe me?
Yeah, I thought you might say that. Come here. We good, partner?
Perfect partner.
Giảm giá con ngựa dứa cho anh em. Ok, chào Hùng nhá. Má phải cố gắng kiếm cơm thôi. Giảm giá 100% nhá. Mẹ giảm giá 100% đấy bạn ơi. Thôi bạn ạ. Không như bạn quê tôi nhiều lắm bạn ơi. Từ từ. Bên TikTok có bao nhiêu bạn muốn giảm giá nào? Bên Facebook có bao nhiêu bạn muốn giảm giá? Comment đây nào. Đâu rồi. Chào Hiệp Hoàng nhá. Hết trên này tôi giảm giá cho 5 người. Ok nhá, hết trên này tôi giảm giá cho 5 người. Được không? Hết trên này tôi giảm giá và tôi chỉ để cho 5 người đấy mọi người, để cho 5 người đấy nhá. Đồng ý thì comment từ đồng ý lên. Ok anh em. Hello Nhật Huy nhá. Anh là rát tìm gì? Tao đổ rát ra đây, rát về tao đấm chết luôn rát. Ai ra? Bất ban. Nè. Quả nữa này, chạy ngay. Huy đây ơi, ok. Anh không giảm được 5% em, vãi cả giảm 5% em. Má mày làm cứ như bộ anh lãi nhiều lắm ấy. Anh giảm như vậy là anh còn lãi có một chiếc anh lãi được có bao nhiêu? Được có 19.000 em.
Lô Hải Nha.
Được có 19.000 em. Từ từ thôi. Bây giờ làm ăn buôn bán kinh doanh là phải có lời có lãi hiểu không? Quan trọng lãi nhiều là ít thôi. Thấy chưa? Mày phải thương anh tí chứ, sáng sớm mẹ dậy sớm bán hàng chăm chỉ như con ong như thế này. Mẹ lại còn bắt anh giảm 50% nữa. Đánh đi anh em. Ui rồi ôi, sao để mất cái bùa phí thế? Chơi này, quất này. Quất này, bò nó húc này, chắc chắn con bò nó húc luôn. Chơi luôn. Bắn trụ đi. Tốc biến từ kìa.
Miễn gì, ngựa dứa mới lấy giảm con khác đi, anh ủng hộ em trai.
Ô anh giảm á. Thế thì anh ra anh vào TikTok đi, anh thích em giảm con nào. Em giảm cho anh một tí. Thấy không? Đó, nhưng từ anh, nhưng mà đợi tí, như vậy em phải giảm cho 5 người đã, từ từ anh đợi em một chút. Đánh hết trận này nhá. Lên trận này nhá. Anh Thủy năm nay bao nhiêu tuổi để em tư vấn cho anh dùng một con nước hoa của nó đẳng cấp luôn. Đó. Anh nói câu vậy rồi, em rất là quý anh. Ok. Được. Phát lại Giai Tâm phát lại, trời ơi.
Hôm nay múc sớm thì em.
Múc sớm chứ anh ơi, hôm nay phải múc sớm chứ. Phải sớm chứ, em đã ngủ đâu mọi người, em chưa ngủ tí nào luôn. Bây giờ cho em hỏi một câu chân thành nhá, hiện tại hơn 200 anh em bên TikTok này và 400 gần 500 anh em bên Facebook. Có bao nhiêu bạn muốn giảm giá con ngựa dứa nào? Có bao nhiêu người để đánh xong trận này giảm giá cho anh em coi. Nhưng mà mọi người phải sang bên TikTok nhá. Bên
anh 35 em à?
35 thì anh nên dùng một cái con ba re. Cái con ba re, cái con gỗ trầm hương, anh thích mùi gỗ trầm hương không? Con là hương nhẹ. Bởi vì anh là trên 30 tuổi rồi, dùng con đấy là đẹp. Cái con ba re ấy. Từ từ.